is Miss Kathy coming at you from Shaler Public Library. However, we are not at Shaler today. We are on my back porch. We are going to do 6 weeks of summer science fun. And for summer science, we should be outside. So we are outside right now, and we are going to do some experiments today using ice. All the stuff we're going to do is stuff that you have around your house, or that you could have around your house if you went and bought the right ingredients. But it's nothing fancy, and we're going to go through it step by step. First, I should ask this question. How many of you like to eat ice cream?
I do!
You do? Well, good. This is the experiment for you, because we are going to make your own ice cream.
No way!
Yes.
Really?
So, let's see how we go about doing that. Now, this one takes a little bit of time, but not nearly a couple hours. It takes a little bit of work, too, because everything good I gotta work for. So, first I need to go into the refrigerator and get the cream. We are going to make it with cream, and we are going to use ice. Hence the word ice cream. Let me go get my cream. And I will come right back. I am back.
Ta-da!
Okay, so pour. We have Ziploc bags here, and we are going to pour this cream into our Ziploc bag. We are pouring it in, pouring it in, pouring it in. Okay. Then we are going to add vanilla and sugar.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Now this is going to make vanilla ice cream. There are ways you can make chocolate too, but we're just going to focus on vanilla for right now. So I'm going to get my sugar and vanilla. So we have our cream in there. We are going to add 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. So we need to measure out. This is a 1 teaspoon measure. So we are going to do one of those. You need to move closer to get all of this onto film, camera person. And another half. As we said, we are making vanilla ice cream instead of chocolate this time, because that is the most basic and easiest to start with. Then it also says to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. We're going to measure out our sugar. Yum. Everybody likes sugar. Get a little extra in there, that'll be okay. Okay, then we're going to seal the bag. Try to get out any extra air. Now I always like to double bag. That means put that bag inside yet another bag so that there aren't any leaks. And try to get the air out of this one as well.
That's a good idea.
Now, in another Ziploc bag, we are going to fill up the bag about halfway with our ice that we have here. Just notice that bag has a tear in it, so we don't want to use that one. We'll use one that doesn't have a tear. Put this down in so I can pour some of this ice down in. And shake it out. Shake it out. friend Sir Dickens.
Hi, Dickens.
And he likes to sit on the cooler, I guess. So in
Silly
this bag, we are going to add halfway with ice and about a quarter cup of our friend salt again.
Again.
More salt in this experiment. So we're going to measure that out there, a quarter cup. We put in a little bit more because I actually am doubling the recipe over what this says so that we have more ice cream.
The more the better.
Everybody likes more ice cream. Okay, then we're going to add this bag into this other bag. And making sure it's all down in there. And then what we might do is even add a little bit more ice. Oh. So this part hasn't been too bad. The work is coming up. Just a couple minutes here. And then you can get some of this ice from the bottom up on the top so that the ice is all over it. Okay, then we're going to seal that up. Now, I'm feeling like there might be some extra air in one of these inside bags, so I'm going to open that up first and see if I can get any more air out of there. It's better if you don't have any extra air in your bags. Okay, that feels better. And then we're going to seal up this outer bag. And now comes the part where you got to do some work. This part involves some shaking. And it's actually recommended that you have some gloves on for this because the ice gets pretty cold. So you are supposed to shake this for about 6 or 7 minutes. So I'm not going to have you sit there and watch me shake this for 6 or 7 minutes. I'm going to do the shaking and all the work, and you get to just sit there and check back every couple minutes. However, in the end, it will be me and my family who gets to eat the ice cream because I'm the one doing all the work until you do your own, and then you get to be the one to eat the ice cream. So I'm going to stand here and just keep shaking, friends, and I will check back with you in just 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll see where things are at.
So, Miss Kathy, how are we doing?
Well, the arms are very sore, and I had to take off my lab coat because it was getting so hot after doing all this shaking. But we're getting there. We still have another minute or 2 to go. So hold on, and we'll see where we end up. Okay, here we are. We've been shaking for 6 or 7 minutes here. And we are going to have the big unveiling. You notice that I had to get gloves on because, as I mentioned, the ice was getting very, very cold. Okay, let's see what happens here when we open up all of our bags that we have. I actually had to add another bag on the outside too because one of these inside ones got a leak. So you just never know what you're going to find. Oh, look at this. We have good, solid, hard ice cream. And we're going to scoop some out here. We have to undo all these bags first. Remember, we double bagged everything.
Ooh.
And look at that. You just have to kind of scrape it away from the sides. Oops. Got a lot of loose water here because the ice melted. So we have more water. And, oops, sorry, can you go around on this side? ice cream coming out here. Oh, we got some water in there too. Don't know where that water came from. What we're going to do is pour that bit into that cup there, and then we will be left with just the ice cream. Let's do it like this. We will take this messy stuff out, and then everything in here will just be the ice cream. So we're going to squeeze this out here. And you can use a spoon and get it out too, but there is...
Whoa, that looks so good.
And you can add stuff to it after you have made the vanilla if you want to stir in chocolate chips or M&Ms. Or you can make different flavors by adding, say, chocolate syrup and making it chocolate ice cream. There's a lot more in there I can get out, but you don't need to see all that. Of course, it doesn't matter what it looks like. The main thing with ice cream is what it tastes like, right? So we are going to find out right now. That is very good ice cream. So, that is how you make ice cream. And the science for how that works, since I get science stuff all mixed up, I'm going to read it out of my super cool science experiment book here. And one other thing that they suggest doing, which I did not do today, you can make a huge amount of this and throw it like a ball around the yard and play with the ball for about 15 minutes. If you have a group of kids with you, you can play with it, and that is, instead of just shaking it, you can make the ice melt to the cream or solidify the cream in that way instead of one person just standing there and shaking. But it works because adding salt melts the ice, making a really, really cold ice-salt water mix, because the heat flows from the warmer regions to the cooler ones. Heat is transferred out of the ice cream mixture and into all that water that is around it, freezing the water in the ice cream and mixing it into the ice crystals. So you want to have smaller ice crystals. Sometimes you might eat ice cream and you notice it's kind of sandy tasting. That's because it's a little bit larger crystals of ice based on how it was frozen. But this was frozen just perfect and is nice and creamy, as you can see. So